Well, let's see what it is. Oh. I did the unwrap, but I'll let you do unbox the top. Wow, that was very anticlimactic.
So whose is what?
I don't know. I don't even know what they are. I didn't get a good look at them. You threw the top off, and I was like...
You watched the top and then forgot the rest.
Oh, shit.
Can they... What are they?
They're
chocolates?
No, they're like pendants.
Right.
But fire department pendants. So,
right.
Do you want black or silver?
Doesn't matter to me. I'll take silver, since you like black everything. Do you not?
I wanted silver.
So take the silver.
I'll take the black.
Let
me see the silver. Let me see the silver. Wait, what the fuck?
What?
Oh, you got no. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I didn't realize there was a black and silver side. They're the same though. Just one's double black. That's all. Black on black.
Of course, you would take that one.
I don't like the colors mixing.
Huh? What?
I'm laughing so hard I can't breathe. Did you see the rest of that? Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
I know. I don't know.
Josh, Julius, you're the shit.
Yeah. I don't even know if does it again. I think last winter. I don't even know if he knows we even do a podcast, let alone watches it.
Because we're retarded to him.
I've never even mentioned
it. A lot of people think we're retarded.
That's okay. I think a lot of people are retarded, so I guess it's mutual. Some I've known longer than others.
Fuck you!
Oh. Right. Well, yeah.
Fuck you!
Here you go. Here you go, retard.
What's this?
That's your thingy from before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like it's going to be like a pocket pussy or something? No. Oh, hold on, it's coming out.
It's a boy.
What the fuck did you get? I fucking love him. Oh my god. This is amazing. Oh. That is all, dude. This is cool. This is cool. Got it. Here we go. I'm right-handed.
Here, give me the bag. Give me the bag.
You hold the bag.
Here's the bag. It's a punching bag.
Ow, my finger might be
full size, 100-pound bag. You know you could put one on one hand and one on the other. Just so everyone can see at home. Basically what he's doing with the gloves is punching like this.
I'm doing the old Irish.
Yeah. So there you go. Now you can put it in your truck whenever you feel the need to get a good workout.
Fucking Karen, give me a minute. Pull the truck over, pull the brakes, take it out of gear, let the clutch out. All right, get my gloves on.
Time out a second.
Gotta go.
Time out a second. I have to get over here now.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna get a chain. I'm gonna get another chain and kind of very delicately put a hole through these so that I can hang them on another key ring, and then I can literally put the chain so that you got the fucking hanging from the truck mirror.
Get a string just tied together like the laces tied together. Or, I mean, in your case, like shoes over power lines in the city or something.
You know what that means, right?
Yeah, isn't that like a...
Kid died on the block.
No, I thought it was something to do... there was something to do with actual drug use in the city. There was... drugs like or there's drugs sold or something, or something like that. It
originally started for like if a kid lost his life on the street.
Running from drugs?
Anything. Law enforcement, drug deal gone bad, gang member, whatever.
Right.
You'd throw the shoes over. You'd throw the shoes he was wearing over the power line. He died on the block. And eventually it's like, oh, man, I think that means something like death or drugs. Yeah, they both start with D's. D's nuts.
D&D.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, there's a dragon master here.
I swear to God, if any of you fucking nerds go to the boroughs or go to the fucking ghetto with Dungeons and Dragons books, and say, "There's a dungeon master," and you point at those shoes, I really hope you're not. I hope you're Catholic, so you're not surprised by losing your virginity.
Oh boy,
it's going down.
Hey. Oh, Niners won. Look at that.
Yep.
Shocked because there's like so many fucking injuries.
But having a good year.
Kittle went down.
I know.
He's done for probably a year, at least until late next year.
Knowing Kittle would be.
Maybe it's not bad and it'll only be the 6-month recovery, but Achilles tendon. Oh boy.
Get that back.
What is it? Yeah, Achilles injury is not friendly. Not friendly at all.
Listen, Kittle's used to being the heel.
Actually, what was his last injury? Was it a knee or something? I can't even remember. Or ankle? I think it was his ankle this year.
He does. I'm not gonna lie. I will give Kittle that. He does put a lot on the line for the team.
He does.
He plays hard.
Oh boy, yeah. But he went down the first half. I'm like, oh boy, that's a good sign. So I just kept grinding at GTA. But they came back and won with basically their fucking whole team is just it's Purdy and Christian McCaffrey and Juwan Jennings. Like that's it. And they somehow fucking made it to the divisional round. I thought for sure, even with Kittle before the game even started, yeah. I'm like, the season's been a fluke with all the injuries. The fact that we ended 12-5, I'm like, the whole thing's a fucking fluke. I was like, so if they get beat today, I won't be shocked. And then they win. I'm like, I'm shocked.
You weren't supposed to succeed, you fucking losers. I gotta cheer for 2 more games.
Yeah, this will be the year that they actually win the Super Bowl.
I know.
Like the whole starting team is just fucking it's like
they did it without us
and Cass and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? How? How's this even possible?
And then what? They'll be tied for second with most wins, right? It's like 7. Patriots have 7. Then there's like a handful of teams that have 2 or 3 teams that have 6.
It's Patriots have 6.
Okay, Google. How many Super Bowl wins do the 49ers have?
They have 5. They're 5-3 in the Super Bowl. Steelers have 6.
The San Francisco 49ers have won 5 times in Super.
That's what I thought.
Patriots have 6.
And Brady brought him to 3 of them.
Brady brought them all 6. And then Brady got a 7th in Tampa.
Oh.
So Brady has more fucking trouble. Steelers have 6. New England has 6. San Francisco and
Cowboys.
And
one more team have 5 each.
Who the hell else has 5? I can't remember.
Tampa Bay. So yeah, all those teams have 2.
Who's it? Then there's only 4 that have 1, right?
Seahawks, Bears, Saints, and Jets.
Yeah.
The Bills have never won any. The Vikings,
Browns.
The Bengals, the Falcons, the Panthers,
the Falcons,
the Chargers,
the 28-3 Falcons was like
Cardinals,
halfway through the 3rd or something like that.
Oilers, Titans, the same team, I guess. The Browns,
Yeah.
The Lions, the Texans, and the Jaguars.
Yep.
So wait, Brady won all of the Patriots Super Bowls?
Mm-hmm. Was it 2001, 2003, like 2004? 2004, 2000. Then there was a break. Then it was like 2012, 2000. The hell was it? 2015 and 2017, I think, or something like that, or 16 and 18, something like that.
That's insane.
And then he left, and then won 2020 or 2021, one of those two with the Bucks against Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I mean, how do you think that made Mahomes feel? Knowing that a guy almost twice his age whooped his ass.
It's Tom Brady, though. I mean,
he's the GOAT.
it's Tom Brady, who could have been on the San Francisco 49ers, and they passed him up. You imagine if he was there, then all those, at least maybe half of those Super Bowl wins could have been with the Niners.
I can't believe they passed him up.
I mean, yeah, but you wouldn't. He was taken in what, like? He was taken what, like the fifth round or fourth or fifth round, something like that. There's another Brock Purdy situation.
Yeah.
Very good. Which makes you wonder how many could have been potential great players never got their shot.
Yep.
You know, it'd be funny if you look at that list. You get to the pearly gates and be like, actually, there's one thing I'd like to know.
How many quarterbacks are
Can
better?
I see all the other like multiverses where they all got their shot? And then you're like, oh my God, 16 Super Bowls in 15 seasons. How's that even possible?
Brady was the worst?
He got traded from one team to the other during the Super Bowl.
They literally ran onto the field, changed his jersey, put him on the other team and said go.
That's actually happened in baseball. Yeah,
Are you serious?
in
During a game?
Yeah, during a game, he got traded, and then he went to the other dugout. I don't remember who it was, but it's happened in baseball. That was only in the last maybe 3, 4, 5 years, something like that.
Okay, Google. What professional baseball player got traded mid-game?
There might have been more than one.
Here's a result from search.
Jose Caballero traded mid-game to Yankees while playing them.
Yeah. So it's happened. It's happened before.
That's fucking insanity.
Yeah. You know what else is insanity? The fucking nation right now.
Pew pew.
The nation right now, in regards to Minnesota, because Minnesota is like the focal point of
A
the
damn
universe.
good football team.
Well, yes.
They definitely take shots at the championship.
Oh, here we go. Well, yeah, but I think they missed. So
Facial floor, total facial.
no, but they're like the center of the universe right now, and everything that's going on.
Well,
there. And everything that's going on there. Most recently, this Renee Good, and
that's the girl's name who died?
yeah,
She had a family, right?
yeah.
How much you want to bet half that family's... Are we not going to say it? Are we just going to pretend that we're not happy about this?
You know,
It's funny when you make jokes about Kirk.
I took like a month. Well, maybe even more than a month.
It's unfortunate that it happened. It really, truly is.
It is.
But case in point, and I want to go out on I just want to go out, public message, PSA, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a fuck what you think you know. The court of law is there for a fucking reason.
Right.
When somebody sits there and says, do this, and they either A, have a badge or a gun pointed at you, you really should comply.
Yeah, it probably would have made things a little easier. But
And then everyone's like, oh, that drive, because there's a lot of confusion. Apparently people are dumb enough to think that the ICE agent that was standing on this driver's side, like near her door, was the one that shot her in the face.
oh, yeah, I've heard that too. There's a lot of
But you can clearly see from the video,
There's a lot of
she does
misconceptions.
strike the ICE agent.
there's 3 main videos to it actually.
I've seen 2.
I've seen so did I until I saw the third. I'm like, oh, okay, well, there you go. To go back, I
That
took
video?
like a month and a half off, whatever it's been.
Yeah, it's
Just
been a
took
few-
month. I took a breather. I was like, there's at the time like there's not a lot going on in the world right now. Not without getting repetitive over the
Which
same
is a good
bullshit.
thing at times.
Yeah, and I'm like the holidays are coming up, and like right around the corner at the time, so took time off for that, and then started winter hiking again recently. And I'm like, oh, God, getting outside, touching snow grass, and just breathing. Nice. Last couple weeks though, all this has like been kind of in the background. I've been like looking at it first with Tim Walz and all the fraud going on there, and you clearly haven't been paying attention. Then I have, but I do. So there's that, and then again in Minnesota recently we have Renee Good. So I finally
No, it was more like a.
yeah. Well, in the last week I finally went okay. We gotta come back and get back in the swing of things. Like holiday break's over, time to get back to the grind. So here we go with Renee Good. I'll bring up like the videos.
Do you have all 3 videos?
I do.
I'd like to see because I've only seen 2.
Actually, instead of just bringing up fucking TikTok because it takes forever, I'll just go right to. Perfect. So the first one. This is like with football. See, that's like the first one everyone.
So she clearly fucking hit somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
Video just in. She seems to.
That's not even all right. That's actually so. There's 4 videos. There's the one everyone saw where the I don't know where the photo.
You see from the driver's side perspective, like
you see like
From
everything's going on.
30 yards.
There's a car here, one officer, and one behind him.
well in front of the hood. But so okay, hold on. The 2 videos I've seen is this.
You go ahead and talk. I'll find it.
There is her SUV here. There's a guy you can sort it. Now the camera is from this angle. Okay.
Right. Yes.
Here's the guy. So the camera's here, and you see her back up, and then you see her, the way she turns, she does this, then she does this, and leaves. This guy back here, from this perspective, all you see is this at the last second.
Yes.
So in this angle,
I
you
got
don't
it.
see it actually hit him.
In a hold.
But then there's another one where it's this angle, and you see,
Right.
and at that point, he's shot. Those are the 2 videos I've seen.
So there's one here. This is the one you're talking about, the first one, right? This is
Yep.
the one where
That's the one,
The
yep.
one that shot is in the background.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
He's blocked by the other ICE agent you really couldn't see.
Right. So the second one. Yeah, actually, this is the first. This is that one. Except, okay, it's just a long format video. So I did have it prior.
Okay.
So there was that one. There was the one that I started to play before. It's blurry, but you can clearly see. It's like this is a little more violent than the original. Or the,
That's not the one I saw.
no,
No.
but that is a little more. That looks a little.
She straight up fucking
Yeah.
checks him.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, from the first view we see, it doesn't look that bad. It looks like she got his leg.
Not even.
But, like,
it
yeah,
looks
just-
like
it
he
looked-
might have brushed his
Yeah,
arm.
it looked really mild. I'm like, okay, well, you can. That's why when I first saw the first video I saw was the first one I think everybody saw. When I'm like, bad look, and didn't think much about it. And then I saw that one. I'm like, well, this fucking changes everything. Like,
But of course, that video is not going to be circulating.
no, it won't.
Why would it be?
Well, for a multitude of reasons. One, narrative, same bullshit we talk about all the
Narrative?
time. Secondly, it's blurry, and news outlets are really going to look for something that's as clear can be. It's like, yes, that's definitely him. Yes, that's definitely her. Yes, it's definitely that vehicle. There's no discrepancy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, okay, fine. But then we get the police footage that came out.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I said go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
What, you fucking gangster now? Go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
Out of control.
Whoa! Okay.
So, if you could hear that, like, her wife, girlfriend, whatever, like, told her, like, go, go, go. And then you see him get clipped and then takes a shot. And then added on to that, there's a whole thing which they're drilling into the ground, right-wing media. They're like, you know, he was hit 6 months ago, had 33 stitches, blah, 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 blah. Fine. I understand what they're doing. Just keep driving that home. He was hit already. It's like, yeah, he was. But what it's going to sound like to a lot of people that are either on the fence or just completely in support of Renee Good, they're like, they're taking a minor thing and turning it into this giant thing. But have you ever been hit by a car? You don't even have to be hit by a car.
Yeah, I have.
Doesn't even have to be hit by a car. Anything.
Twice.
Okay. Do you remember them
Unfortunately.
vividly?
The first one, not so much. The second one, yes.
Okay. If someone was barreling at you, would that kind of affect...
Fuck you, I'm out.
So...
I will straight up trip your ass
And
and
how
run.
long ago was that?
Oh, God, that... So the first time I got hit, I was 12.
What are you, a cartoon character? Well, the first time.
I got hit. Okay, yeah. That was a clip. Spun me on my ass. The second time was intentional.
Oh.
They swerved at me, and I was like 14 going on 15.
14 going on 30.
And
Or I went backwards 30.
I learned to tuck and roll. But I know it's not. It's a fucking, dude, there's a reason why, like, I will straight up, I don't give a fuck who you are. I will get the fuck back if there's a car going right by you.
So you kind of had experience there, right?
It's not a good
You'll
experience.
remember it.
Yes.
Okay. So if that happened 6 months ago, would you kind of remember it and be like, oh, fuck, here we go again?
Yeah.
Right.
Dude, I wouldn't. After I got hit the first time by a car, I didn't fucking sketch a ride for another year. I wouldn't even fucking grab the back of a cabbie. Fuck that.
Now, we don't have to take that into consideration, but that's in the back of your head, like that whole experience. It doesn't even have to be hit by a car. It could be anything. Yeah. Now, take that out of the equation. Let's talk about just the ICE agents themselves. Police officers. They're not military. I hear that a lot, too, from the left. It's like, the military's like, no, they're fucking not.
No, they're law enforcement.
Yeah, they're law enforcement. That's not the... I don't know if anyone understands this, but the military is not law enforcement.
Before we go too far, full disclaimer, the Federal Bureau of Investigation agents are not military.
No.
The Central Intelligence Agency agents are not military.
Right.
Federal marshals, not military. Sheriff's office, not military.
They operate paramilitary, which just means they're structured and,
Yep.
you know, but I digress. So, watching all these ICE agents, like, on the ground.
Yeah.
There's so many videos everywhere, so many phones. You can get all sorts of videos of what they're doing, how they're being protested against. You see, I guess there's another autonomous zone in, I think it's in Minnesota. I think it is in Minnesota. Remember CHOP in Oregon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing. They're doing that, I think, in Minnesota now, too. Of course they are.
Zero law.
Yeah. It's their law, right? And they have it blockaded with old Christmas trees and pallets and everything. It's, you know, they don't want walls because it doesn't work.
Who burns Bartertown?
You know, if they don't want walls because it doesn't work, but then they build walls around their fucking whatever. So while you watch all these videos, you see them getting pegged with things. You see them, like, rocks thrown.
Yeah, dude, it's very stressful.
I mean, even though it's just, some of it is just, maybe even a lot of it is just bullshit things thrown. I saw one where a guy was chucking slices of bologna at a fucking car. I'm like,
straight up drive by. Love it, thank you.
what kind of fucking world are we living in here? But so he's doing stuff like that. But there's people drawing bubble guns, toy bubble guns. Like, I'm sorry. If you're doing shit like that, you are fucking asking to get shot. You are begging. Because if you roll up on a fucking law enforcement and they're conducting, not even just if they're staying in the street or at the station, you do that. like nothing's going on. They're just on break, and you roll up with a fucking bubble gum and pull it out. I'm like, yeah, you might get shot then. Now put yourself in a situation with a bunch of ICE officers trying to do their job. Tensions are fucking through the roof. Like the country's split beyond belief right now. And then you pull up with a toy gun and you draw it and you pull it out, flash it, shoot, like fire or whatever, point it at them. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen? Like, what do you think the outcome of that could be? Like, you are asking for things like that to happen. So now these officers have to deal with all that shit. Who the fuck knows? Mind you, 4 or 5 months ago, Charlie Kirk was shot.
Yeah, not even half a year.
Yeah, and then a year and a half ago, Trump was an attempted assassination against him, the first one.
Oh, yeah, they got shot in the ear.
Like, this isn't exactly a peaceful time. So when you go down there, you start protesting, which you have every right to do, but there's a fine line between doing your chants and blowing your whistles and everything, which to me, I don't even agree with blowing the whistles, especially during their during all their operations, because that is impeding what they're doing. If you're like actively trying to get whoever they're after to alarm them or alert them and get them out, like that's impeding.
It's obstructing.
Yeah, it's obstruction of justice. You're impeding everything they're doing. So to me, it'd be like, I'm more scorched earth when it comes to pretty much everything in life. I'm like, all right, fuck yeah. Like, they should be arrested.
Agreed.
They should be all fucking like, and you see a lot of videos, and I disagree with this, of like ICE agents going up to people, filming them, and going like, what the fuck are you doing, you bitch? And they slap the phone out of their hands. Like, you shouldn't even engage with them like that. Just walk up to them and be like, you're done here. And take the phone away, throw them in cuffs, chuck them into the car, done with it. If they're there blowing their whistles, throwing shit at the car and everything, it's like, no, done. Done. Especially now with all the things they're doing right now. Do the ICE agents get things wrong with like who they're arresting? Yeah, of course they do. Right now, I guess, she just told me the article of a couple of Native Americans who were homeless, I guess, got picked up under a bridge and brought in. But I guess like the chief or whatever of their, whatever, I don't know, I don't know if it was their reservation. I don't know. I didn't read the article. I just got it told to me secondhand. I guess they're like, yeah, we have his papers. Let us get it to him. So that's being sorted out. Fine. Shit, that happens. But to go out and just basically shit all over what they're doing is like, let them do their job. Let them go through and be done with it. Granted, I know that's not going to happen because it's bleeding heart liberals, and it's going to be like, these people are running away from this horrible thing. I'm like, sure, that sucks, but follow the law. You have to follow the law. Why is that such a hard concept to understand?
Here's something. Why don't all these people who are protesting, why don't you pay the money to citizenize these criminal migrants, illegal fucking aliens? Why don't you all pay the money to citizenize them? They need what? How much does it cost to become a U.S. citizen now?
I don't know, 10 grand or something like that. I have no idea.
Figure 100 protesters, $100 a piece. What's 100 times 100?
$1 million.
I want that. 10,000.
So
it's $10,000. If 100 people donate $100 a piece, you can Americanize one criminal migrant.
No, you know what though? They're not going to do that because they'd rather spend like $500 buying bricks
baloney
and signs and fucking cold cuts and throwing them, and then buying
if
whistles.
That's the case,
and
dude,
making and buying food and everything, handing it out, singing kumbaya
if
songs.
That's the case,
buying their megaphones, yelling at the top of their lungs, like, you know, all of this fucking energy and resources that you're spending right now to do all this fucking bullshit. You could easily be like, hey, why don't we redirect this energy and go, you know what? Let's just basically step in line of the ICE agents, be like, we'll pay for your shit. And start dishing that out. Wait a minute. You mean they could get in the country faster if we did it that way? Instead of this bullshit? Fuck, that works. Let's not do it.
I want to become an ICE agent.
Welcome to America.
If I can get roast beef or turkey thrown at me,
yeah, wait a minute.
I'll become an ICE agent tomorrow.
Wait a minute. I just said something. I'm like, wait a minute. Are you sure you want to come to this country? Because you see how everything's conducted in the United States. It's a fucking disaster. You really sure you want to be here? Because right now it's a fucking train wreck.
You're not wrong.
Welcome to America.
Welcome to Atlanta.
This actually, it's still got to be better. Look at fuck. You know how I know what I just said. I redact that.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Before I don't want to lose this train of thought.
Okay.
Have you seen the Israeli, the Palestinian, and the jihad, the terrorists?
Jihad? Yeah.
Have you seen? There's 3 videos. They as soon as they go up, they go right back down. There is 3 videos. One of them is Israeli soldiers.
Right.
No, Israeli citizens. Another is Palestinian soldiers. And then the third video is the members of the Jihad terrorist organization literally fucking beating to, like, the Palestinians did it the worst. There's a video of 3 Palestinian soldiers literally in a back alley pummeling the fuck out of a transsexual. Like, rips his fucking wig off, fucking grabbing at the fake tits, and then is fucking drilling.
Free Palestine, right?
But there's also like a video of like Israeli people.
Is it AI though? Is it like one of those things? Like no,
It don't look AI.
No.
It almost looks like, remember Faces of Death videos?
Oh yeah.
It almost looks like that kind of
grainy and
footage.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's the Israeli group of guys
They
in
still
the van.
film an 8mm over there.
Keep
going.
There's the Israeli guys. They're in a van or something, and then the Jihad guys, literally like they're just walking down a street, and they just attack this dude.
Real problems, right?
Yeah,
Like that shit doesn't happen here, right? Except
that we know of.
Yeah. Well, hey, those are real problems. Other countries, like Iran right now. You see what's going on in Iran?
Oh, yeah,
like
I've heard.
that's a revolution
Yes.
for good reason.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the fucking dictator, they just fucking went, "Fuck you, fuck this, we're done," and the whole fucking nation, like they seized a city, a fucking city. Like that is a protest. That is a revolution. And now you come over to the United States. You know you have it really fucking good when the class of people that are protesting are white liberals, and they're they're guilt tripped into having nice fucking things, a nice house, a decent job at least. My cappuccino's too fucking expensive. This is bullshit. My privilege is bullshit. So let's go out and fucking take someone else's strife, make it my own, protest, but not actually do anything, donate, to help what's going on. Let's just scream, protest, and then get in the way of shit going on, get shot, and then claim the victim. Right. Okay, perfect. That's how good we have it in America. So the people coming over here trying to cross the border and everything, I get it.
So white is the new black.
White is the new black. It's like black is the new orange. Or orange is the new black.
But isn't black always in orange?
Isn't it Malcolm X is one that says the white liberal is like the fucking is more dangerous than the Republican back then? It's like what? Because what the Republican is at face value, the white liberal is. He shows his teeth the same way as the Republican, except he does it smiling. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey,
You could edit all the color out.
I could make it black and white.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
My baby on Saturday night.
So it doesn't matter.
I don't
if you're
know
black
the
or white.
words, but I'm singing it right.
Apparently, apparently it does matter if you're Somalian, though.
What's going on with that?
That's the Tim Walz fraud thing. So that you.
Oh, the daycare shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I saw a post. Someone said, I wish I could go back 20 years and start up some Somalian daycare centers.
Dude. So.
Put one on my penis.
So I got a timeline of the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, because this really dates back to like 2018. Is like when it really started to kind of become a thing. People started to get investigated and prosecuted, but it was only like 6 people. So I had this discussion too. Let me get into the timeline first. So it says before 25, background on fraud issues. 2022 to 2025, federal and state authorities pursue multiple fraud investigations in Minnesota across welfare programs. At least 56 people pled guilty in fraud cases dating back during Governor Tim Walz' tenure. Law enforcement and media had previously reported fraud related to other programs like Feeding Our Future, a nutritional program, which involved hundreds of millions in fraudulent claims and led to dozens of convictions, though it's separate from daycare subsidy claims. All right, so that's kind of a really quick 2-paragraph. Here we are. December 26th of 2025, independent content creator Nick Shirley posts a long YouTube video alleging widespread fraud of dozens of daycare centers in Minnesota, notably those serving Somalia communities, claiming millions in federal state funds were paid without services being provided. The video quickly goes viral, tens of millions of views, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if you saw any of those videos. I did see them. I don't know if it was like a day after they had came out, because I was actually at work plowing. And I was like, wow, here we go. What's this? What the fuck? So this kid, along with this older, I don't know if it's relation or whatever it was, an older guy that had all his homework on what each of these places had received from funding. They'd go building to building, and 10, 15 of them. One of them was this building, taped up windows, and they went inside, and it was all healthcare providers. There were like 15 doors, each door down a hallway. Each door was a different healthcare provider. So they wanted to go in and be like, hey, we want to get an appointment to meet one of these healthcare providers, and they were denied access to fucking all of them. So that was one. They're like, wait a minute, red flag. So then they started going to these daycare providers. Same story. They go up to this daycare provider. They'd look and be like, this one says it's open. It's been open for however many years. And it says they claim to have like 30-some or 60-some children, right? And they go up, and the place has been closed. Windows are blotched out. Doors are locked. No one's been inside of this place for months on end. Same cars parked in the parking lot. So they go up, knock on the door, say, hey, I want to enroll my son Timmy or whatever the fuck. And they'll be like, no, I can't. It's like, well, do you have are any of the children here? I haven't seen them. It was like, no, we open at 2. And like, what kind of a daycare opens at 2 in the afternoon? Like, you're not even learning. So, learning. So they go to one. This is like one of the biggest ones. It was like spread like wildfire. It was a learning center. It was one of these Somalian daycares, Quality Learning Center. Well, they spelled learning leering. Quality Leering Center. I'm like, well, that's not a good sign. Yes.
We're leering at you.
First, you didn't spell learning wrong at your learning center on the fucking door. So, and then it's leering. I'm like, well, this is fucking creepy and wrong. But then what's funny is that they filmed them after they pointed it out when they went up to the doors. Like, hey, you were funded like $2.6 million in funding last year. It's like, where's that money going? There's no kids ever here. So after they pointed out the signs, like, shouldn't you at least have your signs spelt right? They go back and they're filming them, and there's like 3 fucking these guys that come out here, and they couldn't figure out how to get the stickers off the window, so they printed out fucking papers that says learning and they taped it over top of leering.
Oh my god.
Like it's a fucking train wreck. So the whole thing.
Way to go, Waltz.
The whole thing was magical, really.
Waltz. Oh. Jesus. Apparently they learned how to leer.
Oh. Get ahead of the curve. So, in late December of 25, state officials responded inspecting the child daycare centers feature in the video. Minnesota regulators state that inspections found children present at most sites and not immediate evidence of fraud at the specific centers highlighted. Prior licensing inspections had occurred within the previous 6 months. In December 31, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services announces it's freezing federal health care payments to Minnesota and other states until the state demonstrates funds are being spent appropriately, a direct consequence of the fraud allegations that were gaining traction. HHS required detailed documentations, attendance records, licensing monitoring reports from Minnesota before releasing funds. January now, escalation in political fallout. January 1st through the 5th, the daycare fraud scandal becomes a national political story, with federal authorities and the Trump administration spotlighting the issue in speeches and policy actions. January 5th, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz announces he will not seek a third term, citing an ongoing welfare and child care fraud controversy as one reason for stepping away from re-election. January 6th to the 8th, estimates of potential inappropriate payments grow, with some federal figures speculating that billions of dollars may have been misappropriated across programs in Minnesota, though precise verified totals specific to child fraud remain unclear, or child care fraud remain unclear. One child care provider spotlighted in the video that the Quality Learning Center reportedly closes its license and ceases operations.
I wonder why.
I don't know if it's going to say investigations. Oh, it doesn't have it in here. What they don't have in here is right after Tim Walz said he wasn't seeking a third term, Tim Walz's daughter had come out and said there's enough truth to this to where
his own daughter?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh no.
So I'm like, oh come on, that like let me see if I can find it. Oh, wait a minute. Signed into law by Tim Walz, July 23rd, 2020. Minnesota status subsection 609.066. If a driver accelerates toward an officer standing in front of a vehicle, this creates an immediate life-threatening danger. The officer doesn't need to wait until impact. They can act based on apparent intent or proximity. Well, that's Tim Walz's own fucking signing. Well, that solves that then.
Thanks, Tim. You did something good.
Yeah.
Dad would say part of the decision he decided to step away from the race was to kind of get that target off of Minnesota. I think he believes if he's not in the race, there's nothing, they have nothing else.
Yeah.
I don't want national profile. For some reason. I think it's because he's everything. So there's that, and I think there's national.
His own daughter.
Tim Walz's daughter has stated there was, quote, enough truth to the Minnesota fraud scandal. She opened up about this in an interview just before Tim Walz was announcing he was dropping out of the race. Quite possibly one of the biggest stories of our lifetime is this fraud scandal, not just in Minnesota,
Really?
but now in Ohio, in Washington. And Donald Trump has announced they're launching an investigation into
biggest news
California.
story
That's
of
right,
our
saying
lives?
it's going to be 10 times worse.
No, maybe.
So hold on there,
Depends
gosh
how
darn
big
minute.
this ends up being.
How is it
what it actually
the
advocates
daughter
and how much money they actually
of
took,
Tim
so.
Walz, this is governor of Minnesota,
I don't really think
dropping out of the race, is saying there's enough truth to this. Guys, I'm going to tell you straight up, I believe that Democrats are in on the take. And I think when you get to the point where family
Maybe.
members are saying there's enough truth to this, they can't deny it. And this is actually pretty damning and pretty scary. Now, the question is, how bad was this fraud and how much of your money is being stolen? Oh, boy. Let me lay it down for you, my friends. We live in a kleptocracy. It's funny because the liberals, the left, the progressives have claimed the United States is a kleptocracy for a long time. And what do they mean by that? Corrupt corporations are colluding with politicians to steal your tax dollars, to suppress your wages, so that they can fund their lavish lifestyles and own you.
Well,
you don't
yeah.
have a government. You don't have leaders. You have owners. They own you. That's what George Carlin said. And the funny thing is, I think it's largely true, but here's the thing. It's the Democrats largely. Don't get me wrong, Republicans are in on the take all the same, but they're largely being supplanted by the populist movement. And then, of course, you do have,
true.
don't get me wrong, progressive lefties. I just think they're a little nuts. But My friends, this uniparty machine state has been ripping you off forever. USAID shut down by Donald Trump. How does this work? Well, you, my American friends, and for those that aren't Americans, you can just learn about what's going on in this country. You work hard every day. You pay your taxes, whether you want to or not. They get automatically deducted.
And you wonder where you know what I'm so sick of?
Yeah. So his daughter went like, well.
That's bad when family's actually saying it.
Yeah. So he's kind of outed by his own daughter. And then, like I said, it's gotten to the point now where pretty much all arrows are pointing in that direction. You know, if it looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck, it's like it's
Fucks like a duck.
It's not a fucking giraffe. That's for sure. So, and like I said, there was already an investigation 8-10 years ago on this whole thing, and
now it's crossing state lines.
yeah, and I think New York is actually looking. I just saw something on New York being investigated too. I don't know if there's any merit behind it because it was a Facebook fucking post. So take that for what it's worth.
Oh yeah.
But then I'm like, well, Kathy Hochul, so
Wouldn't surprise me none.
no. So I was like, well,
And
maybe.
the mayor of New York City.
But he doesn't have anything to. Well, I guess he's just freshly in there. So I'm like, well, let's wait and see what the hell he's doing. He seems to have kind of dialed back everything that he was screaming and running on and everything. So I think because he had to, and not even anything to do with his meeting with Trump when he first got in, I think he just get in there and realize, like, man, everyone's stonewalling me, including Kathy Hochul. Like, she was like, you can't make things free. It's not the way this works. He got in there, I'm going to do all this shit. And then he gets in, and all the Democrats are like, what are you, fucking retarded? I'm like, oh, like, well, I'll give everyone free napkins. So that's, we're socialists now, fuck.
Everybody gets free paper bags.
That's pretty much what, now we can't even get that at fucking grocery stores.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta pay 5 cents for that shit. Well, we'll drop the price to 4.
But we don't use pennies anymore.
Oh, 5 cents again. You're right, 10 cents.
I gotta buy 5 bags.
We'll give you a special deal. Instead of charging you 5 cents a bag, we'll charge you 25 cents for 5. Yes, sucker.
5 for 20.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, so that's quick on like the welfare fraud, but
Yeah,
Daycare
no. As soon as you started talking about the Somalian daycares, it's like, okay, maybe I have heard of this.
yeah, I'm like, man. Of course, like I hear that, I'm like, what the fuck? And then in going back to the Renee Good thing, he's talking about ICE going in there and be like, oh, they're coming in here and Trump's using them, which is ripping off Americans of their money, their hard-earned money, to send them in here and use those resources. I'm like, and he says this, I'm like, fucking hold up, full stop. You are being investigated right now for fucking child daycare fraud. The fuck are you talking
Totaling
about?
billions.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Wasting taxpayer money? Like, you need to sit the fuck down for a second. And that was before his daughter came.
Starting with the man in the mirror. Swear to God, Michael
Jackson's like all over the place. It was,
every song of his can describe what you need to do in life.
actually, I think the last time we referenced him was wrestling commentary. We were just going off on like 80s music.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but so far we've learned in this podcast, and because of Michael Jackson, it doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Mm-mm.
And you got to start with the man in the mirror.
That's right. Oh, widespread systemic fraud, specifically Minnesota. Okay, yeah. So that's that. And then, oh, that's right. So CNN, who was it? I don't know if you heard anything about this. CNN has recently formed. Okay, so they partnered with a gambling app.
No, I've not heard.
You haven't heard of that? Have you ever heard of Poly? You've heard of Poly Market. We've talked about it before.
Yes, I
like
remember.
especially before the elections, presidential elections. They'd always a lot of people would reference Poly Market. Where's Trump standing in the Poly Market? Like as far as like his approval rating and everything. Because you could hear fucking approval ratings across the board on CNN, ABC, and Fox, and they'd all fucking be different. Like who the fuck knows? Like it depends where you get it from. But you go to Poly Market, you look up what's his approval rating. That'll give you a pretty fucking accurate like estimation of what his approval rating is because people are betting money on it. And no one's gonna bet money on bullshit fucking information. So a lot of people looked at Poly Market to see exactly where this country was going. That's why we can say retard on fucking YouTube again. Because finally, like Poly Market realized, hey, nobody fucking gives a shit about the stuff like they're saying they do. And people are kind of fed up with the fucking tone police and Karens. So, fuck it. And that's why a lot
Nobody
of
likes PC.
No, it's because it's fucking obnoxious. It's like every fucking household.
I've always been told mine tastes salty.
Yeah. It's like every household had a tone policing Karen in them. And they're like, I don't like the way you said that. I'm telling your manager. And people just got sick of it. I know I did.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I just got sick of like, it was like a running joke on all the episodes, fucking like saying like, I mean, whatever we were saying. And we had to say like, men really
need answers.
Yeah.
For
Because a fucking episode got flagged for,
messenger ribonucleic acid.
yeah.
Because the conspiracy theory that I was told,
Oh, here we go. This one's going to get taken.
yep, probably, was that if you had, because the COVID vaccine had mRNA in it, and if you got the shot and you were physically intimate with a person who didn't, the mRNA could literally transfer into that person
And turn them into a fucking werewolf.
and rewrite their code to make them more Democrat or liberal or whatever.
It can't? Well, fuck.
I think you're right.
thing.
I think you're right because he was compromised.
Yes. Well, men really do need answers then.
Us men needed some answers.
So, CNN recently formed an exclusive partnership with Kalshi, an online prediction market that allows users to place wagers on outcomes of future events. This collaboration, announced in December of 2025, involves integrating Kalshi's data and real-time probabilities into CNN's news coverage across all platforms. First, I was like, I'm surprised it took this long to do this because of the way the elections went last year.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, but then I'm like, wait a minute, this could be a really fucking bad thing. Because if prediction markets are looking at the probabilities of outcomes of things, who's to say said things, depending on what they are, specifically businesses and things like that, who's to say that these prediction markets couldn't influence these businesses to make deals with these prediction markets and CNN, in this case, be like, listen, you could be the first one if this business does work with this prediction market to make bank and then make CNN the first one to break the news, and then suddenly everyone in that triangle is making a shit ton of money. Like, maybe not a good idea. Does it make sense? Yes, because of Poly Market. This, I'm like, and then added on to that, well, separate to that, I should say, it's kind of sad that CNN destroyed its credibility to such a degree that they have to rely on a betting service, a gambling service, to be like, listen, this is what the people are saying, so you need to trust us. Because of everything that's happened the last 4 or 5 years with CNN, it just became this dog shit fucking news outlet where their conglomerate was like 65 and above or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And their ratings were like, they'd get like an average rating of like 600,000 viewers, which there's fucking podcasts that get like millions of views. Asmon Gold, Zach gets millions per like video clip.
He gets
like he gets
Thanos Gaming
He gets,
Within 24 hours, it's 1 million views.
yeah, but that's gaming. That's different.
But still, no, what I'm saying is you've got more people watching
I
a
care
video
more about people just fucking around on GTA or whatever the fuck game is out there
than the bullshits that they're going to spew
What's on
on
CNN?
every segment.
Bullshit? All right. Well, if I'm going to watch bullshit, I want to laugh. So, yeah. All right. So, because they're so bad at what they do, they have to partner with a gambling site now. It says data integration. CNN will feature a real-time data ticker and incorporate Kalshi's probabilities into on-air discussions and digital reporting covering politics, news, culture, and weather forecasts. Are you gonna fucking bet on the weather?
I got $20. It's going to be a day tomorrow.
Everyone's gonna fucking lose. For someone that watches the weather for my job, I can tell you they have been so wrong this year. It's laughable. So if you're willing to bet on weather, be prepared to fucking lose money. Or whatever you see on like whatever weather app you look at, make sure you bet on the opposite because chances are it's gonna be wrong.
I got $20. It's going to be daytime tomorrow for at least 8 hours.
It's like 7:58.
God damn it. Wait. I still see some blue in the sky. 8:01. Yes!
Oh, that's an EMP. Fuck, Russia's coming. Damn it.
Still counts as visible light.
Oh, well, hold on. So the goal, they aim to provide position in itself as a reliable source of real-time probabilities and future events, while CNN views the partnership as a way to offer a fresh database angle to its journalism. Hold the fuck on. Isn't journalism supposed to be data-based anyway?
Yeah.
Like, we look at data and we give you factual information. So that right there, in and of itself, just tells me that CNN knowingly and now just outed himself as, listen, we don't exactly give you facts and tell you reality. So we have to go to a betting service to make you trust us.
It sounds more to me like instead of Ted Turner running media, we got Miss Cleo.
This basically call me now for your free reading. That's basically what it fucking is.
Call me now if you want to know what tomorrow's weather's going to be like.
That man is not good for you. Greenland is going to be the United States soon, my dear.
Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy.
Wait.
Right near the beach. Oi!
Let me guess. You're white. And your boyfriend's black. And he's in jail. Oh my God. It's like you. Dave Chappelle.
Chappelle had it nailed down 25 years ago.
What was that? Half Baked, right? Right near the beach.
Yeah, that was. What are you talking about? Who is it? Samson. What do you want? Samson Simpson. I'm from Jamaica, man. I stick by my story. What part of Jamaica? Right near the beach, boy.
I haven't watched Half Baked in so long.
It's been a long time.
Oh, it was such a good movie. Wesley Pipes.
Yeah.
It's just a long black fucking thing.
See. Controversies and reception. Gamification of news. Critics argue that the deal gamblifies serious news, transforming events into opportunities for financial speculation and potentially blurring the lines between information and gambling addiction. Ethical concerns, substantial backlash focus on specific markets, such as those allowing users to bet on declaration of a famine in Gaza, with critics framing such offerings as profiting from tragedy, which, yeah, I didn't even think of that either. So something's going on. It's like,
how did you not think of that? The minute you started talking about CNN partnering with a gambling app, I was like, oh, so I could bet on how many people are going to die in Africa from AIDS in a year.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking of like the business aspect of fucking what could happen in the United States. Now you take this.
You could tell who mom held more as a baby.
You could take this and be like,
I got dropped.
So there's going to be people like this, what they say, starving or famine in Gaza. So there's people starving fucking across the ocean, and I just made $6 million on it. It just, all right, so I know, like, progressive extreme leftists won't give a shit because whatever. They will
fit the narrative.
Well, they will on their keyboard, and then that's about as far as it'll go. And they might even protest in a United States city.
and obstruct the law and impede investigations. And then try to flee.
When it comes to actual Gaza, why don't you go over there and help? I got to work. So, while that happens, you make all that sort of... I don't even remember where I was going with this. Fuck.
Got him. No, dude, the minute you start talking about it, I was like, oh, man, I could literally gamble on the worst of the worst. Like the most inhumane of things is all. And you were talking business the whole time. I'm not going to lie. You were Charlie Brown in it. I'm like, I could bet.
Well, that's nice. He doesn't listen to me. Even when I'm reading, I'm listening to him.
I was like, I could bet on people getting murdered. I could bet on government collapses. I could bet on starving people dying in Africa. I could bet on how many criminal migrants are going to be kicked out of the country. Oh.
Yeah, and then at the end of this, it says regulatory scrutiny. The partnership has drawn the attention of U.S. lawmakers, with at least one congressman calling for the CFTC to review the deal, citing concerns about market integrity and national security. It's like, well, yeah.
Yeah, because then all CNN has to do is, hey, if we kick you a nice bonus, how about you make this like a high priority where people are going to predict it and it's going to go to this favor?
CNBC's also announced a similar partnership set to begin in 2026. So fucking news is just gonna be another gambling thing. Thank you, fucking Sport or DraftKings. You're the ones that fucking started this whole thing. DraftKings made sports betting legal, and now we're betting on news, and soon we're gonna be betting on fucking jail sentences. How long do you think he'll he'll swing before he takes his last breath?
I got 500 on 25 to life. What's the over under? Well,
I got a first one.
5 and 7.
I got a first one for you, CNN. What's the over? No, not the over under. What's the over under for time frame before we actually before people accept the fact that Trump's going to have a third term? That's become like my troll answer to some things. Like anytime I get in a discussion slash debate with any progressive left person and be like, Trump, he's evil. It's like, man, you can be pissed when he has his third term.
So let me ask you something, since you're a little bit more savvy to the political laws when it comes to like election stuff.
Sometimes.
Could Trump be the VP next term?
I don't know if he serves. I know beforehand he could do that, but I don't know about after.
Can a president... Okay, Google. Can a U.S. president become a vice president after their term is served?
Both terms.
Here's what I found.
Could Trump run as vice president in 2028, bypass the U.S. Constitution, and become president a third time?
Must be a dusty article. No one's looked at it in a while. Well,
no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice.
Yeah, elected to the office.
And no person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than two years of a term to which some other person was elected president shall be elected to the office of the president more than once. So technically, let's say he runs VP for Vance. He can become the acting president for no more than 2 years.
After the fact? Are you sure that's how that read?
I'll reread it. The 22nd Amendment states, no person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice, comma, and no person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than 2 years of a term to which some other person was elected shall be elected to the office of the president more than once. So actually...
But that's beforehand. So if he had...
No, hold on. And no person who has held the office of president or acted as president. So Trump's held the office.
Yeah, okay.
For more than 2 years.
Right.
Of a term. To which some
more than 2 years or more than 2 terms?
However, suppose you flip the ballot, as been suggested, the second term of 28, Trump runs as Vance's vice president. The hypothetical suggests that Vance, if elected in 3 years' time, could then pass on the presidency to Trump in an end run of the in an end run of the Constitution.
That's a hypothetical. That's not a definite.
Yeah.
Like he kind of, yeah. So I don't know how that would actually work. I think he'd just ratify the Constitution.
Yes, please ratify the Constitution, Trump. Daddy Trump. Our Father, who art Trump, hallowed be thy name.
God bless a Trumpica.
Ratify the Constitution. And you know, it's not even like, you know, at this point in the game, I'm just going to spitball here a little bit.
Okay.
At this point in the game, you're not hearing about anything in the news other than the major events that we've discussed so far.
Right.
So, is Trump doing good as president? I don't know. Is Trump doing bad? Hold on. Is Trump doing bad as president? Couldn't tell you. I haven't heard anything about what he's been doing because it's not been the center focus. So it's obviously not been bad enough to where the left is going, oh, look at how bad Trump is. And it's not, hold on. And it's not, maybe I'm missing something then. It's not bad enough to where the left's going, look how bad Trump is. But it's not good enough either to where the right is saying, hey, see, this is our guy. Look how good he's doing. So, oh, fuck, I lost it.
I didn't even say anything. Go them.
Oh, God, hold on. Fuck you.
Sorry about the left, like talking about Trump not being in the news cycle.
Okay. So my thing is, I make these jokes not because, oh, yes, I love Trump. Oh, Trump. No, I'm not making the jokes for that. I'm making the jokes.
We'll never do that again on this show.
And that's how James needed a new, JQ needed a new co-host.
Fast forward an hour. Stupid fucking.
Can't believe I had to. No, that's what it is. Can't believe I have to fucking actually sharpen this fucking thing. Stop squirming!
His approval rating's 41.
But, well, hold on.
Okay.
I make these jokes primarily because it's fucking funny to watch the Never Trumpers and the Trump is holy people, folks, go.
It's fun.
It's fucking amusing.
It's fun. It's fun because the Trump is holy people think anyone who questions them, me specifically about Epstein, is like the extreme left. And the Trump is the devil people thinks, you know, I actually like what Trump did there. It's like, you're a fucking Nazi.
You're the
you
far
know
right.
what the definition of a Nazi is? Like, I don't think that means what you think it means.
Inconceivable!
Yeah. That's basically
You
what
use that word an awful lot. I'm not sure it means what you think it means.
But that's pretty much
You
what
bested
that
my...
is.
You beat my Spaniard.
But,
It's like a good movie.
yeah, the left and the right, like the extremes on the left and right, are something to behold. Although I will say this. The extremes on the right just love everything Trump does and praise him. And you can look at that. Like, I look at that and I roll my eyes. I'm like, come on, man. You don't fucking, like, to me, the Epstein thing took me from, like, dude, Trump is fucking hitting home run after home run. And then that happened and be like, that's a huge fucking fumble. You're not fucking backtracking off that. And I'm still at that point. It's like, don't fucking backtrack off that. Now, with that said, when he went in to Venezuela and he fucking kidnapped the president, which...
Isn't there? It's not. He didn't kidnap him.
No, that is true. Like the United States. So the left says that you can't go into a foreign nation and take their sitting leader. Right, which is true. But the way it works is the United States, internationally, including the United States, do not recognize him as their acting leader because the drug cartels are the one that are actually running fucking Venezuela.
Yep.
So we went in, took their president, brought him back, and be like, fuck you, FAFO. That's basically what this whole thing... That's what this whole thing turned into.
Fuck around, find out.
So when we do things like that, then the left looks at me like, you are kidnapping somebody and I stand behind Venezuela. At the same time that if you look at Venezuela, they're fucking celebrating in streets, cheering shit. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. That doesn't fucking... This puzzle pieces don't seem to be fitting together here. This is a circle, and that's a fucking a rhombus. So...
Triangle. Idiocracy.
yeah. Yeah.
He actually hides it all.
So, like I said before, what the right does is they praise Trump no matter what, and it's disgusting and funny. The left hates him no matter what, but what they do is they hate him to a degree where everything they're doing out loud is what the right is doing, like kind of
Behind closed doors.
quietly, and they're making themselves look fucking stupid. When you pray, what I mean by that is when you say they support Gaza, they support Venezuela, they are anti-Israel, and at the same time they support trans, and they support the whole LGBT community, and then on Tuesday they go to this pro-Hamas rally, and then on Wednesday they're at a gay pride parade. They have like no direction.
They should do what Futurama did. Have a parade day. Where all the parades for everybody comes together.
They should.
Hamas parade.
It's the,
Coming up in the rear, gay parade.
Yeah.
Wait, why is the Hamas parade stopping and turning around?
You know what's funny too is that the way the left views not only the Jewish community but the Christian community as like one and the same. It's like, oh, they're fucking evil and everything. But if you were to go to Israel and you had like a cross on, they'd spit at you. Mm-hmm. They'd belittle you. They'd kick dirt at you. They'd fucking run their mouth. They'd threaten you.
If you're a cross-dresser or you're an open homosexual.
No. If you have a Christ, a cross of Christ.
No, I know.
Yeah,
but that's like, not just it. Like, no. They will do a lot of worse shit for a lot of the things that people over here are like, we need to defend these and them.
No. The Jewish community, they don't, it's like, well, I don't know. That's no, they don't defend the Jewish community. So that's actually one thing. I'm like, oh, that's surprising.
No, I mean here in America.
Yeah,
they'll sit there and be like, hey, pro-trans, pro-Hamas. But now if you put a bunch of Hamas people in the same room as a bunch of trans people,
oh yeah. Well,
somebody getting fucked up.
I made that point.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Israel.
Christian cross.
Yeah,
Christ.
they clearly are not a big fan of Christianity.
No.
For obvious reasons for the Jewish religion and people. But the left kind of categorizes them all in one large lump sum. They're like, yeah, they're all the same. I'm like, well, that's not really how the world works, but okay. The left goes out, does all these protests and everything, and they screen things. And the biggest thing that I see firsthand, and I love having debates for this reason, is they use headlines, memes, and video clips.
The Karen.
Yeah, they use headlines, memes, and video clips as their arguing points. Which
headliners.
I love it because it makes it so fucking easy to pick apart. It's like an expert marksman with like elephant-sized targets 10 feet away. It's like this fucking easy. You're like, well, he said this. I'm like,
this is like if Tyson fought an infant.
This is pretty much what it is. I'm like, did he now? Please elaborate. And that's the easiest thing to do is be like, can you cite that? Show me.
I can't wait to punch you in your face when you sleep to me.
It's like, show me.
Half
waiting.
Half of them can.
Yeah, waiting. And when they do, 9 times out of 10, every now and again, I'll get shown something and be like, interesting. Didn't know that. Most of the time, though, I'll get shown something and be like, oh, I know where this came from. It's out of context. Here, let me show you the whole thing. Whether it's an article or a video clip, whatever it is, be like, oh, shit. You can get a no, but they go right back to yes. Or you can get a yes and they go right back to fuck you.
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, but no.
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't remember how we got on that.
Oh, shit. 9 o'clock, buddy.
What I do know is that the 49ers won.
Yes.
We've been grinding GTA, or I've been grinding GTA for a while.
I've taken a day or two off because of the weekend.
I finally bought a police vehicle and decked it out. It's actually fucking awesome. I should have got the supercar, though. I got the muscle car. I got the Gauntlet Interceptor.
Oh, all right. I'll get on tonight and buy the supercar.
It's.
I think I have enough.
Yeah, it's like, I think it's 5 or 6 million. They're fucking expensive. The supercar, I had the trade price unlocked. It was still like 4.1 or something.
Oh, my God.
They're expensive. But I'm like, well, maybe I grind. I got up to 31 million. And then, yeah, before we leave, I got the police car. I was like, this is cool. I haven't done any contact missions with it yet, but I was like, this is cool. So I put myself in ghost mode and just started chasing around players with my lights on. Which is cool. With the Interceptor, you can get the Amani tech and make it so that you got a radar jammer or rocket lock-on jammer, so you can't get locked on. You have to dumbfire it in order to hit me. So I got chasing people around with that. And then I got into a lobby, and this is fun. This is where I get stuck online on like days that I have off till like 2 a.m. Friday night into Saturday morning. Well, I went online and I was just moseying around doing my own thing in public lobby, and this guy with this night shark, that like little, it takes literally 27 rockets to destroy. It's like the perfect, and it's only like 1.2 million, so it's not that expensive. Well, it's got machine guns and that's it. So fair trade off. Bullshit weapon, but it's a tank.
Yeah.
So I got run over. I'm like, what the fuck? And I went and like looked and like, who are you? I was like, gotcha. So I'm like, okay, I'll play. So I started to go after him. Went and got my Menacer, which is like the same thing but slower. Went to get that. Got ran over by another guy in a Night Shark. In the same like crew, whatever they're doing. I'm like, all right, I see what this is. 2 against 1. Thing with the Night Shark, you can shoot through the window. It's got the little slit, but you get aim, auto aim. It's easy to do. So killed both of them. And it started to go back and forth. And then a third guy came in and started fighting them and us. So it was like me against those two, against him, and him against them, against me.
It was a Mexican standoff.
Yeah. So it was just everyone. So then I got run over again. I'm like, all right, fuck you. So I went, bought the Night Shark. After the fucking. Went and got it, decked it out fully, put money symbol like hubcaps on it, made it gold and black. So I was like, all right, let's fucking go. So then what's funny is it turned into those 2 Night Sharks, mine, and then we were chasing each other around, firing the machine guns at each other, which basically doesn't do any damage to these things. So it's literally we're doing circles, figure eights, firing guns at each other, ramming each other over and over, not doing anything to each other. And then a car, not the Akuma, but whatever it is, but some car with machine guns that was armored comes, starts doing the same thing with us. And then an oppressor comes along, starts firing missiles at us. So now it's like 6 or 7 people all battling each other. But then someone with a Kanjali shows up. They come rolling in. The rail tank.
Oh, yeah.
They roll in and start firing at each other. But we can take the thing. If you hit it in the back, it like flips it way up in the air. So we're batting him around. Like all of us start turning on him, rolling him around the Kanjali. At the same time, we're still hitting each other, firing at each other. And then another oppressor comes along, starts firing at all of them. They take the Kanjali out. So now there's people on the ground in fucking the air. And it ended up being like 11 or 12 people all fucking battling each other in a giant Mexican standoff. And I'm like, fuck, man. Like by then I'm like, it's like 1:45. I gotta go to bed. But I'm just having so much fun. Grinding is like what I do on my own. But when that happens, I'm like, fuck yes, this is what I love GTA Online for. This complete chaos. And
Yeah.
like everyone's just going crazy against each other.
Jesus.
It was fun. And now I'm like stoked for GTA 6.
I have been.
Like it's been out of my radar for a while, like 4 or 5 years since the last time we played. And for whatever reason, I turned it back on, started grinding cash again. Because there's so many fucking easy ways. I got the car wash. Easy way to get money, bullshit money in that. Like, you set it up, just all you have to do, you literally do nothing. Like, in the nightclub, you have to keep the popularity up. You get passive income, which is super easy. With the car wash, you don't have to do anything.
What about like the weed farm, the meth farm, the coke farm?
That all goes in with, well, you can do that separate on its
Do you
own.
have to do anything for that after you get it set up?
You set it up You do have to do things with it if you are operating them singly, like on its own. Like you go to that farm, you sell the product yourself.
Oh, no, I hired the associate for that.
Yeah, but if you do it through the nightclub, you don't have to touch it. You do the setup mission, then you link it to your nightclub, and you're done. You don't touch it. Now, it helps if you upgrade all the, the
Which
businesses.
is fucking expensive.
It is, but it pays off in the long run. I did that, dropped my account a lot, and then it started shooting way up. And if you buy a mansion, there's like this ×2 production bonus you get for all your businesses. So
You bought a mansion.
No, I can, but I just haven't. Because I'm like, really just, like, I have so many businesses now. So maybe, like, if I hit 40 million or something, maybe I'll get one, like a cheap one. But
Yeah, probably same.
But
I got a little climb. I think I'm at like 22 mil. Well, 21 mil.
I don't know.
20 mil and change.
I dropped mine down to 25 after when I bought all that shit.
Well, sad but true. If you remember, I think I did like almost for a month straight. Every night I was like running 5 or 6 fucking car missions.
Yeah, you said, I know it was a month.
And I sold my one Deluxo to buy the business. And after like 2.5
It
weeks.
was a salvage yard or something like that. I know the salvage yard is one of the better ones. I don't have it, but
No, I had the AutoZone, the auto place.
AutoZone.
Sorry. After like 2.5 weeks of doing that, plus with the passive income I had from the nightclub, I got that money. I got the Deluxo back.
Man, it's once you get like a good rotation down. Like right now, mine is the nightclub, like the passive, but then getting all the the businesses that are attached to it. So like every, I don't know, few hours, I'll make a sale. It's about $1 million, and then the nightclub itself, like during that time, will get me about 250,000. So that's
And
added
make
on.
a sale?
Yeah, all your products from your businesses that are attached to the nightclub. You go and you sell all the products.
You got to do that?
Yeah.
You do that from the nightclub?
Yeah. So not only you get the passive income, you get the sales stuff.
I was wondering why I was only ever getting the fucking money from the safe.
No, that is its own thing. So you do that, and then in between, while that builds up, I run the Kyle Perico and then the Cluckenbell farm. So that's 900 to 1.5 million and 500,000 every time. And then in between those, you go to the agency and you keep doing contact missions and the phone hits. Jesus. That's another business with Franklin. So you get that. Each of the contact missions is like, if you get just the hit, the phone hit, it's like 15 grand. But if you get the bonus, which is like run them over with a car or burn the car, whatever it is, whatever the bonus is to take the guy out, that's like an extra 30,000 added on.
Now, is that when the phone call happens?
Yeah.
Payphone? Okay.
So there's that. So you get that. So there's 45,000 for like a 5-minute job, like super easy. And then on top of that, there's like the contract jobs, which each one of those you do, after you do 5 of those jobs, it increases your daily, like the daily safe, like the nightclub has its like daily income. The agency does too. But every time you do, you start off at $250 a day, and every 5 jobs you do adds $250. So after 200 jobs, it maxes out at $20,000 a day. So once you do that, you're maxed out. So you have the car wash is $16,000 a day. The nightclub's $50,000 a day if it's maxed out. The agency's $20,000 a day, and then you do whatever missions for them. So that's whatever you're making on top of that, and then the two heists, and then the nightclub selling all your products. So if you just get that rotation going in 2-3 hours, like I make about 3.5 to 4 million.
God damn. Okay. I gotta sell products.
Yeah, that helps. And you know what else helps, which also costs a lot of money to begin. Oh, I had the acid lab too, but I haven't really done much with that. But what also helps with all that is the vehicle you use to sell products. Don't get whatever the box, you have like the van to start with, and then you can upgrade to like a box truck, and then you can upgrade to the pounder custom,
Oh, okay.
the huge truck.
Yep.
Skip the middle one, get the pounder custom. Because once you have the pounder custom, you're never going to use the middle one anyway. Because you're probably just going to let your shit get topped out and then sell it. Don't even worry about the middle one. I got the pounder custom, fully decked that one out. The pounder custom was like, I don't know, it was like $300,000 or $600,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
But then you deck it out because you can put all sorts of crazy armor on it, like a missile lock-on jammer, 50 cal, all that shit, and then it ends up costing like about $2
Yeah, but you
million.
need the mobile operations center.
No, you do it right in the nightclub.
Oh shit!
It's got a customized thing right in it.
I gotta get that mobile operations center.
It takes a lot of money, just like real life. You spend a lot of money to get it built up, but once you get it to where it needs to be, you're gonna start rolling in dough.
Shit.
So I just looked. Like my lifetime earnings for this account is 141 million.
God, I miss the modern days.
yeah. Billions of dollars. It's like a double-edged sword. It's like, man, that's awesome.
$999,999,999 bounty on this character.
That was. I remember that verbatim. I think they were in a Titan, and I already had my 7.9 billion, and there was a Titan that was flying around, and it had a bounty of -8 billion, and you had yet to get any of the modder money yet, because you're like, oh, but
Every time I got in, there was never a modder.
no, I remember the first time it happened. I got I'm playing in the lobby, all of a sudden it says plus 99 million. I'm like, so I think I texted you at the time. I was like, dude, but we were in that lobby and we see that Titan. It says like -8 billion, and I'm like, I don't know, man. You had I don't know, you had a few $100,000. You're like, fuck it, it can't go any worse than that. So you went and got it, and then you got $8 billion. I'm like, look, you're rich too now.
Yes. The white man got out of my way.
Yeah, I had to just blow up his plane.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
And then we learned how to kill the runner modders. I parked a tank on him. He couldn't get up.
There's still some exploits in it, like getting in between. Every now and again when I remember like, oh man, I remember Vespucci Beach. They had that pier all the way to the side.
Yeah.
And they had all the rocks and everything. There was one spot you could go and swim underneath, and then swim in between this crack of rocks and get under the map, and then run around. There was in the canals that one house you could climb up into.
Yep. I remember the rock one. We spent a few minutes figuring that one out.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. What other ones? I don't know.
I'm just gonna get on when I get home.
Yeah, but all right. So there's your boxing shit and everything for your car. And we're going to see how everything transpires over the next week or so in the news. It should be a good one. Oh,
God, yes.
It's Monday. Monday's usually the time when
I will, actively seek out and listen and learn and watch. Or try to, at least.
Make sure you hit the bag. And don't be a Karen.
I already beat it on the way over here.
Bye.